Robert Austin's my name, from UQ, but perhaps better known as the academic who was sacked at Andrew Bolt's behest in 2005 at RMIT when I rearranged my classes so that students who wished to could march in the anti-voluntary student unionism national strike being held, I think, on the 17th of August in 2000. A couple of very brief points. Firstly, it seems to me that the Vice-Chancellor's disposition in this whole dispute reflects a much more profound and continuing neo-colonialism in Australian universities. And it is, interestingly, supported by the likes of the now convicted racist, shock jock Andrew Bolt, and the Murdoch press, as has been mentioned. But the history of the university itself is rather shameful in relation to racism. If you go back and look at the case of the Piddington anthropology dispute in the 1930s, this was an anthropologist who was pioneering in researching Aboriginal conditions of living, released his paperwork, and this university, when his research was published, being the centre of the anthropology establishment in Australia at the time, saw to it that he never again got a job in this country. Indeed, he finished off at a rather minor institution called the London School of Economics. So, advocates of this institutionalised racialism and racism, seems to me, are simultaneously promoting the most perverted vein of academic freedom, and that's been dealt with, or the most perverted interpretation of it.
30 seconds.
Sorry?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. So I'll jump most of what I wanted to say and simply end up by suggesting this. This dispute, it seems to me, calls into question the whole notion of how public universities are run and how they should be run. In the 12th century, in the University of Bologna, the students ran the show. Lecturers turned up late, a fine. They gave poor lectures, a fine. They tweeted, a fine. But we don't need to have the leadership go back. We don't need to have this administration go back to the 12th century. They can only go forward to the 12th century, I'm sorry. They can go forward to 1992 in Chile. Straight after the dictatorship fell, the Academics Union reinstated elections for all positions from head of department to Vice-Chancellor. Students got a vote. Staff got a vote. And all maintenance and administrative staff got a vote. So a system in which the university administration is recallable and must account for itself to the university community is strongly suggested in this debate, and I commend that discussion.